One of the most prominent women in Sutter's Fort's history, and an individual that we have so many items in the fort's collection connected to, is Eliza Gregson. Eliza Marshall was born in Hayfield, Great Britain on March 24th, 1824. In 1839, Eliza migrated to the United States with her family and moved to Rhode Island. At 19, she married James Gregson, a blacksmith by trade, on October 20th, 1843. In the spring of 1845, James and Eliza Gregson decided to head to Oregon looking for better economic opportunities, but changed their course when they joined the Grigsby-Ide Party bound for California. In October 1845, the wagon party arrived at Sutter's Fort, and James was quickly hired by John Sutter to work as a blacksmith. While James Gregson and other men from Sutter's Fort participated in the Bear Flag Revolt and were later enlisted in the California Battalion during the Mexican-American War, Eliza and many other women and children sought refuge at Sutter's Fort. During idle time, Eliza taught women and children reading and writing here at the fort. In September 1846, Eliza had a baby daughter named Anne, the first living Euro-American child to be born at Sutter's Fort. In late November 1847, Eliza Gregson and her infant daughter booked passage aboard the Little Sitka, a steamboat in San Francisco that was bound for Sutter's Fort. William Alexander Leidesdorff Jr. was the captain of the Little Sitka. The journey on the river was quite unpleasant, however. Eliza later wrote in her memoirs that upon booking her passage for the steamboat, she hoped to be home near Sutter's Fort in 1 or 2 days. It turned out that it took 7 days to travel on steamboat from San Francisco to the Embarcadero, where Old Sacramento is today. She stated, "The boiler leaked and I do believe I could have walked home quicker." No matter how unpleasant her experience was aboard that steamboat, she was aboard the first steamboat to ever travel on the Sacramento River. James and Eliza moved to Coloma upon hearing news of gold being found in January of 1848 by James Marshall. They will later move to Green Valley in Sonoma with their 2 children. While James was often ill, Eliza actually picked up a variety of random jobs while in Sonoma to support the family by taking in jobs of washing, ironing, and sewing clothes for a variety of different jobs. The Gregsons were among the first to actually grow wheat successfully in Green Valley and remained there for the rest of their lives, raising 8 children. Eliza Gregson died on February 1st, 1889 at the age of 65. James died in August 1899. Eliza Gregson is especially important to early California history because she felt that American women were largely neglected by historians. In the late 1870s, Hubert Howe Bancroft and his assistant researchers started to interview men for Bancroft's future 7-volume History of California that was later published in the 1880s. Eliza thought Bancroft lacked a woman's perspective. She wrote a memoir in 1880 about her experiences on the California Trail, traveling to California by wagon, life at Sutter's Fort. She wrote about gold being found in California at the mill. And she also noted about life in Sonoma after the gold rush. The Gregson memoirs were later transcribed and published in 1940 by the California Historical Society, and you can read the Gregson memoirs today through the Library of Congress in the public domain. And she is by far one of the largest collections in the Sutter's Fort collection, not associated with Patty Reed or the Donner Party, is the collection pertaining to the Gregson family.